we're gonna go over some more advanced wall ball routines that you can do. And once you master that very basic one, here are a couple things that you can work on by yourself when you master the basics. The first one we're gonna work on is juggling with 2 lacrosse balls, all right? The key to this is you're gonna need a pretty tall wall away from valuable things that you're not gonna break, wanna break. So you're gonna start by taking this, you're gonna have the stick in your dominant hand. You're gonna have the second ball in your weak hand. You're gonna toss the first ball up, your weak hand ball, up high. You want the ball to go high so you have enough time to react to that ball coming down, as well as give you enough time to throw the ball off the wall. Again, you're gonna wanna be away from things that are very easily broken because this can get kind of messy. So, again, you want to toss that first ball up high so it gives you enough time to get that first pass off. As soon as you throw it, you want to wait for that ball to come off the wall. Wait for the ball to come off the wall, so then you need to throw the ball once that ball is coming back to you. All right, so show you that. I'm going to throw it here, toss it off the wall, and then you're going to be juggling. It's all about hand-eye coordination, and you don't want to cradle. Notice that I'm not cradling the ball whatsoever, all right? And once you get really good at it, you can throw some behind the backs into it and get really creative, all right? That's juggling 2 balls. Now, something that you can also work on is behind the back passes, all right? Again, just like throwing a regular lacrosse ball, you're stepping to the wall and you have your hips facing away from the wall. But instead of bringing your stick in front of you, you're gonna turn your back to the wall, right? And throw that stick behind your head. Just like when you throw a regular lacrosse ball, you turn your chest to the wall. Now you're turning your back to the wall. So you're here, turning your back to the wall. And again, you're stepping at the wall, throwing that ball behind your back. A variation of that is an around the world. So when you go around the world, you're actually facing the same direction, but you're gonna put the stick in your left hand this time, same motion, except you bring your stick all the way across your body like this, just like how you're throwing behind the back like this, except you're switching your hands. So instead of your right hand being on top, your left hand's on top, you're gonna turn your stick and throw it behind your back, again, stepping at the wall. Next one that we're gonna work on is catching behind the back. A progression out of this is you're gonna actually wanna start by throwing the ball off the ground and hitting the wall, giving you kind of enough time to react to that ball coming up. All right, you wanna give it enough loft so you have enough time to react to that ball. When you're doing all of these, you're gonna wanna wear a helmet because the key to catching behind the back is you actually wanna wait till the last second and keep your stick right behind your head. And you're gonna line your head up with the ball coming down, and then you're gonna turn at the last second to catch it right behind your head. That's the key to it, to learning the progression out of it. So you're here, line it up, and catch it behind your back. Here, line it up, catch it behind your back. Once you get really good at that, you're gonna throw it off the wall. You don't wanna throw it on the line because you're not gonna have a lot of time to react to it. You actually want to throw it up high, again, giving yourself enough time to react and get that ball and that stick behind your head. So you're going to throw it up here, and if it goes low, you're going to want to drop your hips to catch that ball. So you're throwing it up here, just like that. Next is when you get really good at catching behind the back, throwing behind the back, all that stuff, you want to work on faking behind the back. So same motion, just like throwing a lacrosse ball, you're going to fake throwing a lacrosse ball. Same thing, you're going to step and turn your back to wherever you're going to throw it, all right? So you want to here, fake that throw. So if you're throwing a lot of BTB passes, you can catch your defender off guard and throw it behind the back fake. Something you can also work on is behind the, faking between the legs. So same kind of thing, you turn your back and you fake that between the legs and you can make another pass. This is very helpful when you're on the crease and trying to create some type of play. So you can fake between the legs. And you want to roll that stick in between your legs like you're throwing between your legs. But you want to roll that stick through your wrist just like that. The next thing that we're going to work on is a Canadian pass. So when we're throwing regular, we're throwing off the wall, we're passing it just like this, step in, basic throws. But now we're going to bring that stick across our body. Our hands are in the same position on the stick. We're just going to bring that stick across our body. Same motion, pull with the bottom hand, push with the top hand just across our body. All right. The last thing is we're gonna work on is flipping the stick between our arms. This is not very relevant to a lacrosse game. It's not, you're really never gonna be in a position where you're gonna throw this kind of, this shot or this fake. It's more just to get really good at your stick skills. So I'm gonna show the fake first, and then I'm gonna show you the mechanics of throwing that pass. So you're gonna have the stick here, and you're gonna roll the stick in between your arms like this around your dominant top hand wrist. So you're here rolling it around just like this, all right? So that's the full complete motion that you're gonna do between your arms. Notice that my bottom hand is staying on my shaft, and I'm just rotating the head of my stick around my right arm, just like this. So a fake you can do when you're just sitting there by yourself and just working on this motion. It's very uncomfortable. You wanna get your elbows wide and just work on it like this. Again, not relevant to a lacrosse game really, but it's gonna get you really good at being comfortable with that stick in your hand. Now, to challenge yourself, you can go up against a wall and do that same thing and throw the ball. So I'm gonna take the ball out of my stick. You're gonna wanna do that same motion, but then you're just gonna flick it and pop it out like this against the wall. Again, wear a helmet because you gotta be pretty close. You're not getting a lot of momentum off this pass. You just wanna pop it up like this, and your head is actually gonna be upside down. So you're here, just like this, step at the wall, throw it, catch it, just like that. All right, now, when you get all that mastered, you can throw all of this into a wall ball routine, making it a little bit more fun, not as stagnant as the beginner wall ball routine. You can get a little bit more creative with it, right? Going around the world, faking BTB around the world, get really creative, just like that, and just have a lot of fun with it. All right, hope you guys stay safe out there.